When starting a song, I usually find that the best way to get going is just to start by finding a stimulus. Oftentimes, for me, that is just a sound, or maybe it's a rhythm. In the case of Desolate, it was this repeating rhythm or motif that I came up with, this melody. Let's see, make sure my devices are off. Good. I used this default ambient computer bell from Ableton and just messed with some of the settings and then added some Valhalla frequency echo to it for space. And this is what I was originally working with. So I messed around with that for a good while. I tried a few different things and it didn't end up working out. So my next step was to just mess with it a little bit. So I threw a randomizer on it to give it some random notes. I set a scale and just told it to play for a little bit. I inserted a new MIDI track, set it to capture the MIDI from that track, and then I just let it record for a little while. And then after that, the point of me recording it was that I could go in and take what I had generated Oops. And I could mess around with it manually. So if I didn't like a specific note that it played, I could just go in and adjust it manually. So eventually that got me to the melody for Desolate. And there I felt like I really had a feeling going on, and it ended up being more major than minor, even though originally I set the scale to be, it's G minor, and I think its relative major would be E major. And the melody ended up sounding more hopeful, so later on I added this counter melody. So it ended up being this really pretty ambient track that sounded hopeful and kind of melancholic, I guess. And lastly, I added this lead, just from Triple Cheese. It's a preset called Fluty Roots. Yep. But anyway, all of that developed out of this original melody generator I made. So yeah.